It's time for Mex Afternoons, chatting with Mike Noble from Hotel Mira. You got Oxford Stomp coming up July 11th. Sheryl Crow on the bill. You must be stoked.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like, we got the offer, and I was like, is this a typo? Like, did they mean to put us and Sheryl Crow on the same bill?
You're saying you wanted to get Charlie to do the other verse on Picture to Burn?
Yeah, that was, that's the dream. I don't know where we're at with that, but I think it would be pretty electric. If
Well, we're saying it now. We're putting it out into the universe.
Yes,
so
yes.
Sheryl Crow,
Yeah.
She listens to the show.
Yeah.
Get at us,
Yeah.
and we can make that happen.
Yeah, she was the one
hopefully.
who requested making progress earlier, you were saying.
She calls in all the time.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And we're taking this very seriously.
Yeah.
People love it.
Yeah.
Do you like playing the outdoor festivals like this at Princess Island Park?
Yeah, I've never played Princess Island Park. I've been calling it Prince Island Park. The non-Calgarian in me was exposed really quickly. But yeah, the outdoor summer festival stuff is great. I've heard it's a bit of an allergy haven there. So,
it can be, yeah.
Thankfully, I'm good on that, but I'm definitely giving a heads up to my band.
Does anyone have to play with Kleenex stuffed up their nose?
Not normally, but it's the first time for everything.
I've done radio where I have to have Kleenex up my nose because
usually when I listen to you, that's what I think's going on.
Yeah, I don't like to do the onto the microphones, the podcast microphones.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mariah used to clear her throat all the time, and I hate that noise. Could you imagine you're up on stage and Charlie's just grabs the mic and he's like, ugh. Anyways, here's our next song.
Yeah, I mean, if it's part of the show.
You've also been producing a couple of bands. Who else can you tell us is up and coming? Maybe some people coming by Calgary?
Yeah, well, I don't think any one of them are coming by Calgary specifically.
We just got to make a call and we can change that.
Yeah, we got a call. The two bands I'm working with right now are a band that you guys are spinning. One of them is a band that you're spinning quite a bit, Cold Fame. I co-produced Jawbreaker, which if you're a listener on this station, you've probably heard a couple times. And another band I am working with is a band called Carmine. They're both from Victoria, and follow them, that band Carmine, on Instagram and all their socials and whatnot. And we have some releases coming out for that, and that's going to be sick.
How do you find the time to do that and then also balance being in Hotel Mira? Because you guys are
we're
one of the busiest bands I've ever met. So.
How do I find the time? I don't know. It springs up on me. Usually the bands that I'm working with, we have group chats in, and they'll be like, hey, we want to do this. And I'll be like, oh, I'm actually free. That's crazy.
I have time today.
Yeah, I have time to work on it.
So the last time you were here, you were playing your arena show at the Saddle Dome.
Yes, correct.
How does it feel now looking back on it? How did that feel?
It was crazy. It's just as wild as everyone says it is. And now I have a really insufferable joke that whenever there's a Flames home game on TV, I'll be like, hey, guess what? You know what's crazy about this game? It'll be Calgary versus Seattle or something. And my friends I'm with will be like, oh, what? Expecting me to drop a hockey set. I'll be like, no, I've played there. And they'll be like, shut up, Mike. Leave me alone.
He told us that, in this first period. It's the third period now.
Yeah, exactly. You keep reusing your jokes. And it's yeah, well, it's still funny. All jokes aside, it was incredible.
Did you go to any of the other arenas after that?
Yeah, so we did, the NHL arenas we did were Rogers Center. I believe it's Center. I always mix up arena, Center, and Place. Rogers Place is in Toronto. Rogers Place is in Edmonton. See?
Yeah.
Rogers Place. And then we also did Canada Life in Winnipeg.
Which ones were the nicest, you think? Was Rogers Place?
I can't answer that. I mean, this is the Calgary radio.
No, that's fine. We're getting a new one.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I heard about the what's the thing about the super oxygenated beer on the upper decks of the Saddle Dome?
Oh yeah,
Saddle Dome's definitely the most legendary. But
it's got the history. There was a picture that went viral of a piece of duct tape on one of the beams.
Yeah, that makes sense. But no, Rogers Place. It's definitely the newest. I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
there's also
absolutely.
a casino in the facility. Not in the facility, but in the complex.
Yeah, I mean, it helps for the players. They make a lot of money. They got to go there afterwards.
Good thing Evander Kane's out of there.
Well, how are they going to handle that? We don't know.
Well, he's in Vancouver now, so that's not great either.
You guys got to get a casino up in that arena.
Well, there's one next door.
Okay. I believe in Winnipeg or Canada Center, they got the Shark Club next door. So
probably that sounds right. Yeah.
Checks out. What are you hoping to do next with Hotel Mira? What are you guys aiming for coming up as we?
So we got some summer festivals coming up alongside Princess Island Park. If you're listening to this anywhere else in Alberta, we're doing K-Days in Edmonton as well. And if you're listening to this truly anywhere else in Alberta, we're playing the next day with Marianas Trench and Fort Mac.
Wow.
Yeah. So little run with Marianas Trench, which is cool. And then in the fall, we are going on tour. We technically haven't announced a Calgary date yet, but it's like we've been like very strongly implying that it's happening, and like maybe it has something to do with the summer festival we're playing, and maybe we'll announce some details after that, and maybe it's sometime in December at the Palace.
Oh, okay.
But a bit of an
exclusive,
but it's like branding. Yeah,
that's what we like. We like the exclusive.
You can have that one for free. But yeah, so stay tuned to our socials where we'll be announcing the Western Canada leg after this summer run.
Because you guys have been so busy. You've been overseas just
we
constantly.
Did a weekend in Denmark.
That sounds like a movie.
Like a Friday,
almost.
Saturday, Sunday, just in Vila.
So
is the town we were in.
Has there been time to make some new music, some new tunes?
So it's actually interesting because
is it gestating?
Normally so the whole thing about this new record, Pity Party, is that we kind of did it in secret. So whenever people would ask us about like doing new music, we'd give like a coy non-answer. But because we just have been so on new music, like just like that entire thing, we genuinely haven't been writing anything more because we're just like we put the album out and we're just doing it. So I can very confidently say we're not writing anything new right now.
Well, it's very.
But if this was a month from now, the answer would probably be different.
It always feels silly to ask that question to a band, but people will always want to know because everyone's process is different.
Yeah,
like some people put out an album like Lord. Takes like 3 years off in between, and then some artists are like, I'm going to put 12 albums on a year. So.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie's always writing. Like I shouldn't say, like Charlie for sure has new songs to present to us. We just haven't gotten a room and been like, hey, like what are we working through this time?
Well, you guys are so busy, so I imagine.
Yeah,
that,
honestly, what will happen if I'm a betting man. And I'm kind of not, but like I think this is what's going to happen. It's like we'll get together for rehearsals for this summer, for all our summer festivals, and we'll get together and we'll play the songs and be like, why did we rehearse? We know how to play these songs. And then it'll be like, oh, well, why don't we try this new thing I'm working on? And then that'll snowball, and then that's my educated guess on how I think the next batch of songs is going to roll out.
Well, we look forward to seeing you at Oxford Stomp, July 11th. We also look forward to possibly seeing you at the Palace sometime in December. Who knows if that happens? We don't know.
Yeah.
Check out Pity Party. Join the Hotel Mira Discord. That's like the coolest shit.
Yeah.
You guys not enough fans do that. It's sick. So
it's the best way to join our Discord is to follow us on Instagram at Hotel Mira Music. This is like a 5-step process, but trust me, it's worth it. Instagram, link in bio is a link tree. Then you click on the link tree, and then you click on the Discord logo or the join our Discord thing, and then join the Discord.
Wonderful. I mean, I was able to do it, so
exactly.
I'm in.
And
there.
if you can do it,
I'm in there. Yeah, if I can do it, anyone can. July 11th, Princess Island Park. Be there.